Hi, this is Alex with Evolution Helmets, and this is a video on how to replace your outer lens of an EVO 252. The tools that you will need for this job is a Phillips head screwdriver, a hex driver, and a spring tensioning tool. So first thing you need to do is remove one screw from each side that holds the visor assembly together. This is when you're going to need the hex driver. Take this screw out. Go to this side, take this screw out. All right. Visor cover now comes off. Now we have to undo the outer lens from the spring. Hold your finger on the metal piece and pull the plastic up. It is now detached from its spring. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Put your finger on the rotator, lift the plastic up. It's now released from its spring. Now we're going to need the Phillips head screwdriver, and we're going to remove the block. Okay. Now that that is off, let's find our screw. There it is. All right. Now the lens will come free. Bring it all the way down, its travel, and it's going to come loose from the bottom. Just like that. Okay. Now the lens is completely off, and we're going to show you how to put it back on. We're going to take our lens, and we're going to put this piece back underneath the track. All right. The lens is back on, onto its track. Now we need to tension the spring. We are going to think of this as a clock, and we're going to move 2 notches to tension the spring. We can see the spring. We're going to have to go counterclockwise. So we are going to go 2 notches counterclockwise. You see our teeth there. 1, 2, and then put it back into place. Now the spring has tension and the lens is attached. We're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to look at the orientation of the spring. We have to go clockwise. We're going to go 2 notches clockwise. We see our tooth right there. 1, 2, and you put it on. Now it is loaded on both sides of the lens. We can test the tension of the lens, the return, very, very strong. Now that we have that, we can put the block back into place. It's a little bit awkward to do this while my cameraman is filming. We're going to get our screwdriver. And we tighten up these 2 Phillips head screws. Do not tighten them too tight or you can crack this plastic. All right, now that we have that, we're going to put the visor cover back on. The visor cover goes on using this pivoting hook. We're going to put that on first, attached to this plastic catch right there, okay? We're going to hold that shot. Okay, now it's on, and we're going to bring it into place. Get our rotators set. Turn them until you feel it catch. There you go. All right, now we're ready to put our screws back in, which was step number 1 before, and now it's our last step now. As you're tightening this, your rotators might not be completely aligned. As you tighten it, you're going to want to turn them, and then it will catch and align. Now we're good, and we can tighten it down. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. We're gonna grab our screw, and we're gonna put it into place, and we're gonna start tightening it up. As the screw tightens, we're gonna rotate and make sure that the tooth of the rotator is in place. And you can actually make sure of that by looking on the inside and seeing that it's turning our rotator inside of the helmet. All right, now that is completed, and you know how to replace the outer lens of an EVO 252. Thank you very much.